Hi Cancer, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Cancer, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Cancer, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Cancer spirit. All right, Cancer newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Cancer, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Ace of Swords in reverse, and no, not all the cards are in reverse because I have shuffled. I mean, this one is in the upright, and so are a lot more. I can show you. A lot of people say that, but you know what you have to understand, Cancer, that not all upside down cards are wrong, because look at this one. If this one was in the upright, which it is, right, it would be like somebody's really trapped in their mind, they're stressed out and they can't see the path ahead of them. But when it's in reverse, that means they're out of their stress and anxiety. So don't get nervous if cards come out in upside down. Some of them are actually better than the upright one. So I had a message the other day saying, "Oh, all your cards are in reverse." I said, "No, they aren't. Let me show you this time that yes, I mean, the deck has been thoroughly shuffled for your reading." All right, so okay, so from the first look at the cards, what I do feel, Cancer, is that somebody here feels they're lacking courage now to reach out. They want to message, they are maybe waiting for a message, or they want to interact, but they feel like they're feeling a bit lack of courage. They feel, what if the friendship is totally over? What if I've lost this person now? They want to come out of their stress and anxiety as well, but they're not sure if the other person will want to reconcile with them. The other person says, yeah, I've made a decision. I've made a decision. I'm not going to put in any more energy, any more effort into this connection because it was full of conflict. They took my love for granted. They never loved me in the first place. So I have to protect my energy now. I have to guard myself by turning my back to them. That's my first thought. I could be wrong. I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Cancer. But before that, let's start by asking the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Cancer and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person. All right. The first card here, Cancer says, express love. Showing someone how much you care without, I guess, expectation. It's like I'm telling person A right now, if you really love person B, show them how much you care without expecting whether they want you back or they will want to reconcile. You do your bit. Express how much you care. Second card says reunion. Reconciliation may happen soon if maybe love is expressed properly. At least that's what somebody wants here. Third card says past life. You've known this connection before. So you guys do have a bonding, a soulmate contract. But I think one of you here is very, very scared that this soulmate bond is now over. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to start clarifying after we do the dialogue message cards, Cancer. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Cancer and their person, Spirit. Let's take one more from here. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Let's take a few more from another deck. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Cancer and their person. All right, and just a few more from a third deck, Cancer, and then we'll start the reading. Cancer and their person, Spirit. Last one. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Cancer, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, Cancer, I wish I could take back the hands of time and we could start all over again. I was never able to be my true self around you. I wish things had turned out differently. I'm sad it's over between us. I can envision us getting back together again in the future. We've both changed a great deal. I fear you've moved on from me. I miss you more now that we are apart. I still feel your presence, your energy around me. I'm working on myself each day so I can come back to you as my complete whole self. Each day I think about how it would be like if we were together. One day I'll be ready to surrender. I loved you more than I loved myself. Then I realized I didn't love myself. I'm having a hard time believing that you really love me. Maybe that's why love has to be expressed, because somebody feels that there was no love here and the other person never loved them. I want to reach out to you, but I'm scared of what you might say. I may not be good enough for you. You seem to have high standards. This lifetime didn't work out. Hopefully, I can do better next lifetime. Alright, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Cancer, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on my left side, which is person A for me. Then we move to the other side, person B. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based. You don't... I'm not going to guess which side Cancer's on, because I could be dealing with two Cancers on either side. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker maybe. So please use your own judgment. This is a general reading. And okay, that said, let's start. Let's start with you, person A. Let's focus on you first. Once I'm done here, later we'll move to the other side. So tell me, how are you feeling right now? Why the Six of Cups in reverse for you? Six of Cups in reverse. Oh yeah, they are very scared. This is fear. I mean, they're scared, they're upset, they're angry, they feel they lost out on their closest person, their soulmate, their friend, or whatever this was. Like this was a soulmate bond and I've lost it now. So they are very, very afraid. I think they're also recognizing why they lost their person. Maybe they took their person for granted. Maybe they played some mind games. Maybe they got a bit cocky and thought, I had all the power in this connection. It's like, now what do I do? Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there is, I think, silence between the two of you. And I think right now they are feeling abandoned. They're feeling left out in the cold. They feel their person doesn't love them anymore. That, they are not stressing over me anymore. This is over. So they are, I don't know what this person did. What's the Ace of Swords in reverse? Was there some lies here? What's the Ace of Swords? Did they lie that they wanted something, a partnership, or, you guys, I don't know what this person did. I think they lied to get something going with person B. They could have breadcrumb person B. Maybe they just were grabbing some happiness for themselves. Maybe they were sitting in their ego and pride and they offered very little finally. I don't know. So tell me, why don't you tell me personally what happened? Why are you feeling this way? Strength in reverse. What's the Strength in reverse? Yeah, this person doesn't have the courage now because they feel they didn't take the opportunity, or things are now over or not moving between the two of you. They feel the other person has totally turned their back on this connection now. I have a feeling this person never thought. They always thought I can make it work, or I can always put in the work whenever I want. But now I think they're suddenly realizing that the Ten of Cups is over. They've lost out on a chance of happiness. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it, person A. You probably thought, I don't have to offer any commitment, maybe, or I can just pretend I want to and then get what I want. Maybe this person came across as a bit of a player or something in the past. Maybe they thought I can breadcrumb the other person as long as it makes me happy. I can, pretend. But they're realizing what they did actually pushed their person away. They pushed their person away from them. Now they're afraid that their person is now going to go out there and have maybe a brand new beginning elsewhere, meet somebody better than them, while they'll be left here sitting, pondering over, what they did. Their own selfish behavior, self centered ways, their lack of, making a decision or something. So tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? uh, Nine of Swords in reverse. They want to come out of their stress and anxiety and sleepless nights. In fact, they do want a second chance. Person A says, I definitely want a second chance with them, but I don't know whether they will want to reconcile with me now because they're not talking to me. They're not talking to me. We're not conversing with each other. What if they are no longer stuck on me? What if they've now cut me out of their life and they, after the heartbreak that happened, what if they don't even want to see my face anymore? It's like they are angry, worried, upset because of that. Okay, so you take some action, go express your love. And here's your action card, which I'm going to open, of course, later. Let's go to the other sides. Let's see how person B is feeling. Then we'll do the action cards together. So, person B, how are you feeling about this? What's the Two of Swords in reverse for you? Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, person B says, I was the one carrying all the burden of this connection on my shoulders. All the weight was on me. And I finally had to take a call. I had to make a decision that I'm not going to deal with something which is only maybe passion and nothing else. So I kind of blocked this connection, Omkaratarot. I dropped this connection because it was just not working out. It can't be that only I'm the one putting in work and they are not, going to participate. So I'm not going to put in any work either. Yeah, I was discontent. I was sad. I wasted so much time, energy, effort. I never got the offer that I really wanted. They had nothing to offer me. Why do you feel this way, person B? Tell me. Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, person B says, well, they took my love for granted. Okay, I made a mistake as well. Maybe I overgave to them. I kept giving, thinking they'll, eventually see the love that I'm pouring into them and they'll pour it back into me. But they didn't. They depleted all my energy and this connection just kept going backwards instead of going forward. But the good part is I've learned my lesson. All this pain, hurt, and whatever I've been through, I have picked myself up and I've realized that I am an empress. I don't need to chase anyone. I can attract in the best connection for myself if I move forward and focus on my own life. I think it's been hard one, but person B has learned a lesson maybe of overgiving, but now they are no longer stuck. It's like, yes, I've released all those chains which are binding me and keeping me stuck to a very, very unfair situation where they didn't treat me right, they didn't honor me, they didn't respect me, and here I was thinking this is my true counterpart. Finally, we had a tower, right? So tell me then, person B, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Nine of Wands. I think person B has learned how to maybe protect themselves. They are very guarded. They are standing up for themselves. Oops, sorry, too many cards flipped out. I'm just going to put them back and try again. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Yep, see, I told you. Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups. Person B says, I'm protecting my energy because I'm moving towards making my own dreams and wishes come true. I'm now going to focus on my own success. I'm manifesting beautiful things into my future. But for that, Omkaratarot, I had to first turn my back to the past. Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, because I think they've realized that person A will never do right by them. They'll never step up. It's like person B says, I've given them enough time. I've given them more than enough time to, step up and do right by me and, whatever. But if they're not going to, then I think it's time for me to begin a brand new journey for myself. Yeah, I think person B is feeling that staying stuck here is depleting them day by day, and it's time for self-love. And if, like person B says, if I turn my back to this connection, close down this chapter, then I can manifest new love. Otherwise, I'll just stay stuck here. So I think person B has made up their mind that it's better that I drop this connection once and for all. I put a blockage here so that then I can call in a true soulmate for myself. And the minute I said true soulmate, next card is the, Knight of Cups. So person B has learnt a lesson that I have to close down one chapter which was very, very heavy, which was not working. And if this person is never going to take action and they're only going to think about themselves, then maybe I should retreat and focus on myself and imagine the kind of person I want in my life, a true partner who will stand by my side. But that may only happen if I venture out onto a brand new journey. So person B is leaving the past behind. They are trying to move on to peace and calm in their own life. They are actively manifesting a brand new direction. They're listening to their intuition, their gut. Okay, so tell me then, okay, let's do your action cards. I'm going to take another deck for this one, and while I shuffle this deck, Cancer, if the storyline has been resonating till now, please let me know. You can do that by clicking on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. That would be really nice of you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So back to you, person A, action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life now. World in reverse. I don't think person A wants to shut down this chapter. In fact, they want a second chance at things. They want a reunion to happen. Tell me about the world in reverse. Four of Wands, High Priestess, the Fool, Ace of Wands, because they're scared. If they're scared that if the silence stays for too long, then they're going to lose out their person to somebody else, and the other person is going to take a leap of faith, have a new beginning, have new passion in their life, and probably find commitment which they never offered. So because there's silence, this person is very nervous now. They don't want the silence. They want to reconcile because they are going crazy thinking, if I don't now, do something, then I'm going to lose my person forever. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life now. Knight of Swords in reverse. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? I think person B is just very frustrated with person A's behavior. So how is this in action? Nine of Wands. Yeah, they're just guarded. I don't want any more drama. I don't want any arguments. I don't want any fights. I am going to protect myself. I mean, they've given me this card so many times from, I think, all decks. So Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. So person B is like really protecting their energy and saying, you know what, thank you for teaching me a lesson, but at least now I know what to not to, find in my future. Now I know how to kind of do the any, mini, minor, mo and say, hey, this seems exactly like what happened to me. So no, you're out. I'm going to choose the best possible person for myself because I know I'm worth it. I know I bring a lot to the table. I've regained my confidence and I'm shining brighter than ever before. So person B says, no more drama. I know I know the red flags to look out for now. So thank you, soulmate, for teaching me that lesson. So what was at the bottom of the deck? Eight of Swords. Okay, so let's see the Eight of Swords as well. Why was this the overall energy, Spirit? Eight of Swords. Who's stressing out now? I think it's person A though. What's the Eight of Swords? Death and rebirth. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. This is person A who is now feeling that if this connection ends, they will be the ones who will be left out in the cold. They will be the ones who will be alone or sad or feeling lack. It's like they want to put in the work, but I think they're kind of going back and forth as to how. What do I do? They're not even talking to me anymore. How do I now break the silence? How do I talk to them? How do I clear the air? Because they are seeing the other person, I think, very guarded and protective of their energy. It's making person A get obsessed more and more and more with person B. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.